in my heart. Point away to Arkansas and throw me like a dart. Bathe me up in lithium, God knows I need a friend. In a hot spring, new dream, well, start another band, play it, boys.
Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be checking out something that's new to the kitchen. It's the YODER YS640S Pellet Grill with the optional competition cart going on here. So I'm new to pellet smoking. I've never really done it. I've done stick smoking on our stick smoker, but this is kind of a new thing to me, and I'm pretty excited about it. I wanted to check out the YODER brand because I hear a lot of positive things about it. And I can tell you one thing, we just got it off the pallet. We got everything unboxed. And my first impressions are that this thing is heavy duty. This is a two-man lift. This entire unit's built out of 10 gauge or 1/8 inch probably. I think it's 10 gauge steel. And it's built like a traditional smoker. So you got the traditional smoker black. This door is just heavy duty, and so I really like the build quality right out of the gate. The hopper, it's got a nice big hopper. Your augers right down in there. You've got a really cool kind of just a quick tip instruction guide here, and it came with a lot of cool accessories. I actually picked this unit up from All Things Barbecue, and I bought it as a kit, and I opted for some of the upgraded options like stainless steel shelves. Normally that would be grates, and it did come with that, and so that's pretty cool. Some of the other things that it came with, this is obviously the computer cable to plug it in and run it. Got a fuse that's going to go somewhere. That's our grease trap that's got their logo on it. I think that's pretty cool. We got these temperature sensors. Actually came with 2 of them. Came with some touch-up paint because this guy is like a traditional smoker, and you're going to have to touch it up from time to time. And we got these little fancy little hooks over here to hang your spatulas and whatnot. So I think that's pretty cool. This is kind of a neat, I like the attention to detail here. So this guy here actually has a stop. Forces this thing to stop whenever you turn it in. One thing that you're going to have to do to get your cover on, you're going to have to loosen the thumb screw and adjust it down like that to put your cover on. So that's what came in the package. Now, some of the other things that we got, because we bought this as a kit, is we got this really nice canvas cover. It's branded for YODER smokers. That's kind of a rubbery kind of a thing there. Pretty neat. Feels like a pretty good quality unit there. We got the optional grill grates that came with this really cool YODER branded spatula that's designed specially for these grates. The kit came with an instant read thermometer. I typically use an Inkbird off of Amazon. This worked really well for me, and I'm curious to see how this little guy works out. All Things Barbecue threw in some sauces. These ought to be kind of cool. We've got Smoke on Wheels, Sweet 180, and Yardbird Rub, Dry Rub. Came with his mat. It's also YODER branded. I think this is to put in front of the grill or something. I don't know. We've got a grease trap here that's made out of high quality stainless steel. So that's pretty cool. Now, one thing that I did notice, I chose as an option this diffuser with the optional window for searing steaks. So they actually sent me 2 diffusers, one with the window, one without. So it would have been cool if I would have just paid for one of them. But anyway, these are the actual grill grates. You can always tell the quality of a grill by the grates, and these are exceptional. We got the griddle, and so we have a rib side, actually branded YODER smoker there, and then we've got a flat side. This sucker is heavy. You got to be a man to pick that up. What else was included? This is our top shelf over here, and then All Things Barbecue threw in some barbecue pellets, some of the wood pellets, and these are hickory. So anyway, we're going to fire this thing up for the first time, and we're going to do an initial burn-in and season the grill, if you will, kind of like we would a stick smoker. And first impressions are pretty awesome. So this model's got a updated control unit that I'm looking forward to using. But these are the guys where you plug in your temperature sensors and a power button, and everything's driven off of that little guy there. Coming on over, and let's open the unit up. You'll notice that inside of the unit, here's our burn box down here and our igniter. And then this is pretty cool here. This is a kind of a damper that I can adjust and create temperature zones inside of the smoker there. So that's pretty cool. And you've got this little window here too. You'll kind of come around here and notice this little window. This is where the wires actually for your temperature gauge plug in here and come into the unit. So that's pretty cool. So we're going to put this thing together, kind of get it all together and do the initial burn in, and then we're just going to bring it up to temperature, probably like 500-600 degrees, and we're actually going to let it cool off, and we're going to season it with probably any kind of vegetable oil or olive oil or something like that, just to kind of season the box. So here we go.
Let me walk beside you. Oh, I'll just follow your heart.
Come and follow my heart.
Oh, I'll follow your heart. Just let me rest beside.
Okay. So I opted, I've got all the protective film off of this stainless. That was an option to get the stainless shelves. And I actually see what they did now. So if you get this, the option is the stainless steel cover. This is what you would normally get if you didn't choose that option, which is the actual kind of like the grill grate material in there. But this is pretty cool. So we're going to come over here. We've already got the grill grate, which keeps the front of your grill clean. You can remove this and you can clean the grease off of it and all that kind of, but you got a grease trap down here. So that's pretty cool. And then this guy right here is heavy duty, and he just sits right up here like that. And I don't know about you, but I like the ease of the clean of the stainless. I like the stainless option. And it gives you these hooks over here to put your spatula, tongs, whatever you're working with here. And I like it. I think it's a great option, and I'd do it again. Okay, so this is our heat diffuser, a big heavy duty piece. We're going to set this guy down in here. You see this little notch? It goes over this little tab right there. And what's kind of cool about this is this thing kind of slides off to this way. So you're just going to catch the grease and it's going to take it over here to where your bucket is going to go. Then you've got this little lid here that just drops in here. And so when you're smoking low heat, you're going to have it like this. And if you want to amp it up, they say that you can get this thing to like 700 degrees inside. So we would pull this, and our grill grates would be right here, and you're going to have a really fine seared steak. Just direct access to the fire.
Like the light upon the moon. Oh, she goes.
We're coming soon. And let it go, run away,
We got these grilling grates. Whoop, they're pretty neat. And so what you would do, you'd remove your grill grates, your normal ones, take out the access panel, and then basically just put these guys together on the line there. And then you're going to set them in here like this. And then they would just sit in there just like that. And then that's where you would sear your steaks. So pretty cool little setup. That's my plan. I'm going to keep it in my shop, and then I'm going to roll it outside whenever I actually want to grill, and then I'll push it back in the shop when I'm done. Alright guys, so I've had this thing up as high as like 600 degrees, and right now I've got it back down, set at 250, and it's coming back down. But what I've done to season this on the inside is, all I had was coconut oil, but basically I'm coming in here and just seasoning the metal while it's got some heat on it, and that'll just help it with the longevity and corrosion and all that kind of good stuff. So what I'm going to do tonight, kind of for my first thing to put on the smoker, is I'm going to smoke some Wagyu beef tallow. I like to use it as a binder on my briskets, and so anyway, just thought I'd throw it on here and put some smoke on the tallow. So we'll do that real quick. And Wagyu tallow, check this out, just kind of sitting out here. You can certainly make this yourself, but I got this at actually I got this off Amazon. And Wagyu fat, it just is amazing. Just the consistency of the fat just at room temperature. So anyway, all we're gonna do is we're gonna just take all this fat, put it in this tin, and then just smoke it for a few hours, put some smoky flavor on it, and that's it. And then tomorrow we'll run to the grocery store and get some ingredients, and we're going to cook something up special for you. So stay tuned. I think it'll be a lot of fun. So what are my final thoughts on the YODER YS640S? I'm pretty impressed. I've gotten the full experience, I think, out of this burning it in and kind of doing my first cook with it, which there'll be videos to come in the near future with that cook. But when I turned it on, was having a problem with the control board. And so today I called YODER and got to experience their customer service. And I got to tell you, it was a very, very simple transaction. I called them. They answered the phone almost immediately this morning. The lady was very friendly. She was able to actually log into my Fireboard account and see what the controller was doing and how it was malfunctioning. And she said that she was going to overnight me a Fireboard overnight. I was still able to use it, but it's not functioning the way that it should be. So I got to say that their customer service was actually really good. So I'm going to give that a thumbs up, and things happen, you know, and so I was really happy to see that that was an easy conversation, and they just handled it professionally. And so overall, very, very pleased with this YODER. I would buy it again. I like the build. I think it's a very heavy duty unit. I like to build things, I like to weld things, and so I can appreciate the construction on this unit. It is very, very high quality. I did beef tallow, kind of smoked some beef tallow. I seasoned the unit with oil, and then I actually cooked a prime rib roast on this thing as well, and I got to tell you that it turned out phenomenally. So I really like it. I hope you enjoy this video, and if you hadn't done so yet, please like and subscribe and ring the bell and leave a comment if you don't mind. It really helps our channel. We'll see you next time.